this live stream. We got a gourmet meal we'll be cooking up. If I can get this lit. Heck yeah. Gonna have a gourmet meal of canned chicken, eggs, and cheese. So that's what's up. Gourmet, I have to see this. Yes, a very fancy meal incoming, bees. You will not be disappointed in the fine dining that comes out of the short bus here. There's absolutely no way I'm cooking canned chicken and eggs. You've been missing all the animals I've been doing. Where you send me some. I got notifications for just about everything turned off. Because I'm retarded. Mary Jones with the treat. The treat just for the boy. A treat just for the boy. Heck yeah. Short bus gourmet, eggs and cheese. Not just eggs and cheese. Not just eggs and cheese. Ooh. What if I... I put a gourmet in here. I better do some wild pink salmon. I should do some pink salmon with it. I should do some canned... Should I do canned salmon or chicken? I planned on chicken. I had my heart set on chicken this entire time. Truthfully, I could leave it to a vote. We have Mary Jones, Lycan, and Bees here. That's 3 people. That means that there should be no ties. Canned salmon sounds good. Okay. There's the 4th person we was not expecting. You know. But salmon does sound good. So salmon or chicken is what the vote should be. I sent them in the Discord. I will check Discord. I'll check Discord. You've been doing annos? That sounds sick. I'm half tempted to just like hook up some wires to my batteries because I'm pretty sure I could do some annos just off of what I got in here. But you want a chicken and you can't go wrong with it. True, but I just realized I have a can of chicken. I just realized I have a can of salmon left. Are you a drummer? I am not a drummer. I do play a pretty mean triangle though. Just kidding. I've never played the triangle. I'm straight lying. It's probably like a really difficult instrument that everyone just assumes is simple. Also, who sent the coins? I missed the coins. Oh, that was the treat. Thank you again, Mary Jones. The sky is standing still. I play with knives. Hold on, this is plastic. I play with knives. Also re-anodize my monarch. That's wicked. Triangle. Yes, you know that one shaped in a triangle. And then you use something and you make the ding noises. Yeah, that's the instrument I can absolutely shred on. Now I'm half tempted to look up triangles on YouTube and just like see how good people can be with a triangle. Let's see. No one. Chimkin. Okay, Lycan voted chicken. I can't tell if bees voted. Wait, chicken versus salmon? I think Mary Jones is the tiebreaker. I think I do whatever Mary Jones says, to be honest. Mary Jones gets the final vote. Do I do chicken or salmon? I'm not partial to either. I had the intention of doing chicken. But sometimes things change, you know? Sometimes I made that agreement with myself when I only had chicken. When I thought I only had chicken. What are we doing, Tara? I'm giving hippie vibes. Hippie vibes. Sick. Knife guy. Yeah. Where's the vote? No, you just vote in chat. I'm not making a poll or nothing. Could do quick poll. Okay, maybe I will do a poll. If I can remember how. Press this button. No, not playables. We don't do that. Super chat goal. We don't want that. What's this? Send. I think I forgot how to do polls. Is a sticker a poll? Ah, it is. It's under stickers. Chicken or salmon? Wait. What to eat? Chicken or salmon? This is just for. This is gonna be like a 2-minute poll. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. We'll let it run. We'll let it run until the pan preheats. 4 votes. We got a bunch of salmon. Is that helpful? Make it a little bigger. It is sharp. Indecisiveness live stream. True. Ooh, butterfly knife? Yes, butterfly knife. Butterfly knife. We're just gonna find a bag to throw that in. How we doing, Polly? It's chicken, banana. Ooh, more about chicken. More about. It is being added in conjunction with. I love how both these are canned foods. We have eggs and cheese to go with whatever is decided. Mary wants chicken. I don't have bananas though. Chicken and banana bread. Chicken and banana bread? Heck yeah. Not many people know about waking up in the cold sweat to George Lopez theme song. All right. Here we got to talk about George Lopez for a second. We got to talk about George Lopez for a second. As a guy who's been really struggling on Facebook Marketplace recently, I've been going on Facebook for the first time in forever. And goddamn is George Lopez that fucking liberal aunt. Like, every single post, and it's just like AI slop too on top of it. Just like AI slop with George Lopez. Not even jokes, just strictly political bullshit. And goddamn, I remember when George Lopez was cool. Now he's just like, you know, he's that liberal aunt, just being loud as fuck on Facebook, and nobody's fucking listening, you know? Fish with poultry. Is that a good balance? Yes. Is this real? Always real. Always real. Theme song for me. Special Victims Unit is crazy. Did the canoe get picked up yet? Oh my god, Mary Jones. Facebook Marketplace is like, you know, I get what I truly deserve in life. I feel like when like all the wrongs I've ever done in the world come out to me when I'm trying to make deals on Facebook Marketplace. Not just selling things, but trying to buy things too. Like one of the guys I hit up 2 weeks ago, 2 freaking weeks ago to buy his canoe, freaking texted me at like 7:30 tonight being like, yo, you want to come pick up that canoe? You want to come pick up that canoe tonight? And it's like, I'm at dinner with my brother. I wish you would have told me, like, you know, earlier. But he hit me up like weeks later, and now I have intel. If I actually make a deal with him, now I know because he's hitting me up, which means I'm the only motherfucker that's wanted to buy his canoe from him. So now I can haggle a little bit. Motherfucker has it listed for 500. I'm showing up with 300. Well, that's all I got. It's all bots. Did you guys see my what's it called? Thumbnail from yesterday? That was actually it made all my scrolling on Facebook Marketplace worth it because the guy took a picture of a flock camera and he's like $100. Freaking hundreds of likes on it. Nobody's buying it. Bro's just using Facebook Marketplace as a meme page and he's fucking crushing it. Just a true comedian on Facebook Marketplace. And also, fuck Craigslist. Craigslist, no. Facebook Marketplace is better than Craigslist. Not for dealing with people, but for getting better deals. I'm not a big fan of Craigslist. Also, to like sell vehicles, you have to pay. You have to pay like $5 to list it or something like that on Craigslist. On Nextdoor or Macquarie. I've never heard of anyone using Nextdoor. Do people actually sell things like canoes on Nextdoor? Craigslist is full of pedos. So is our U.S. government. Beige. Every time you say beige, I'm worried Joseph Gonzalez is here. Is he here? How are you doing, Cherub? Anyone who has Facebook Marketplace been trading you? And how is okay, bees. Okay, bees. It may be an abusive relationship, but you know. How come everyone... I got 5 stars. What a Chad. 5 stars on Marketplace? Should I give negative reviews to everyone that's... I won't do that. I won't do that. Target ads help, no lie. Really? What camera are you using? Google Pixel. Joseph in the cargo shorts, yes. Yes, yeah. Remember when Facebook became a thing? Okay, Unk alert, bees. A year old. I hate Facebook and usually refuse going on it. Yeah, Polywog misses the MySpace days. Am I right, brother? I got Facebook for the family. I got Facebook for Facebook Marketplace. I used Facebook back in like middle school before Instagram was popular. Uh, you're the same age in the B-Day coming up? Okay, these. Okay, don't, we're talking about you right now. We're talking about you right now. This isn't about me. Why you gotta turn this shit around? We don't need that negativity, bees. We're criticizing you right now, okay? Don't bring me into this. You're trying to scapegoat me, bees. What the freak is up with that? Our Facebook for the lost and found. Cats in the area right now. That sounds like a good use for it. Not Facebook. Facebook has its place nowadays. Marketplace might be keeping it alive. Truthfully, that's the only reason I've been on Facebook in a long time. I'll give you $2 to shave your head. No. For a while, Facebook dating had the best dating app ever I ever used, and it became a slop when COVID-19 came. Facebook dating has always been bad. I've never used Facebook dating as a, I'm loyal to Tinder in that cesspool. Surely I can find love on Tinder, guys. There's no way anything could go wrong there. That's a pursuit that'll bring much fruit. You temporarily look at real life profile. Look at the real life profile. It's a smart move. That seems crazy. I don't know about that. Dude, I don't want to go. You really think I should go on Tinder, or not Tinder, Facebook dating? Should I go through Tinder or Facebook dating and let people see? Like last time I was actually active on it, I was maybe 14. Should I let them? Should I go on to my freaking? Should I go on to Facebook dating so they can see when I was hitting on my girl Brenna Finley, like way back in the day? That so they can see me crushing on my first kiss from when I was like 14 years old. Is that the move? That seems like it'll really freaking work. Chill. I can't say that joke. Did I say the joke? No, I can't say the joke. I can't say the joke. That'd be terrible. That'd be terrible. That'd be terrible. I'd get in trouble. Mary Jones would be all pissed at me. Bees would disown me. Filling out a dating profile is trauma I can't explain. Well, why? 'Cause what? I would pay to see Pollywogs. I would pay to see Pollywog's dating profile. See, my issue is I just make a meme out of it. I don't give a fuck. Like what am I supposed to say? What am I supposed to say? Like I remember one time I had a bio that got me banned off of Tinder for like months. How we doing, redhead? Speaking of, I got an interview later today. That's hype. What's this interview? Are they just? I'm sure it's for a podcast. They want the details of Mary Jones' interesting life. I'm still banned from Tinder, dude. Gang, bees. I got unbanned from Tinder, but gang, I'm getting banned from Tinder. Oh. It's just 10 band movies or something I like doing, not a job application. I'm pretty sure. No, so. Okay, so my dating, my Tinder, it's essentially just. It's literally just. Everything is pancakes, alright? Like, everything is pancakes. It's like, what's your midnight snack habit? And it's like chronic pancake user. If you had 10 minutes left to live, what would you do? And it's like, make pancakes. I forget. There's one more. Let me think. If you could bring one thing to a deserted island or something like that, it'd be like pancake ingredients. Back to the corporate grind. Ooh, Mary Jones is working for Palantir. Get her. See, he still tells the. Oh no. That's no that the. Okay. Should I tell you the atrocity, the totally atrocious thing that I almost said? I can't do that. That's I gotta keep it hush. I gotta not say that. I gotta not say that. You ain't eating bread today. No bread. Oh. Wait a red. I can't stay. I have to work in the morning. Much love to you, redhead. One day, I'll become more East Coast friendly. One day. Death and taxes are coming quick. Well, there's other things guaranteed in life beyond just death and taxes. Maybe not. I was gonna say, unconditional love is almost guaranteed. But, some people have some fucked up parents, and some people never have a cool dog. I think unconditional love, I think it only comes from your parents and from dogs. I think humans have too many conditions. I think humans have too many conditions. No one. Like, I feel like I love people unconditionally, but all my time in this world has led me to believe that doesn't exist. But parents and puppies guaranteed to love you. Parents are humans. Well, it's different. It's a different relationship. Unconditional love isn't real. Fake news. I think it is real. Israel. Any more money to see my Emily? Your Emily? Bro, I remember for you miss her, like she pulling at your heartstrings, bud. unconditional love is real. Exactly, bees. You get it. You get it. Did you see Israel? No, not the nation state of Israel polywog. I was talking about the Israel that Bees is referencing. Okay, not the nation state. Don't be silly. Don't be silly. Oh, any love can be killed. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like men pretty much always love unconditionally. Maybe I'm just brokenhearted, so I don't see it in ladies. That's probably the case. I'm probably just damaged and projecting my own sadness because of ladies. With that being said, I feel like unconditional love only comes from men. To be honest, like a guy will love a girl, she'll freaking cheat on him or something, and then he drinks himself to death, just like fully damaged, still in love with her the entire time. We're gonna ignore all the examples you can come up with that argue with me. So would you love your kid if they had a mass shooter or not all? If they are a mass shooter, yes, Def Jeff. Yes, Def Jeff. Arguably, they're the ones who need love the most. Why would you not love them? I could say some Kanye level shit right now to express what is radical love, and then all of a sudden, you're gonna get your panties up in a bunch because you can't imagine what that's like, or what that means, the implications of that being a true belief. Looks like you're cooking chicken. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. That was the OG plan. Truthfully, I kind of had my mind set on chicken, and I wasn't even looking at the poll. I'm actually gonna close it before anyone votes to change the results. Because I think it would only take 2. Yeah. I'm gonna end it to not ruin things. Why do dogs attack owners if they are so full of love? Sometimes they gotta get their get back. Sometimes they're just done dirty and they don't know what to do. I feel bad for the dogs that attack people. You're gonna throw that cast iron? Yes, sir. Or ma'am. Yeah, dude. Of course you do chicken. We knew from the beginning. No, I would have genuinely done salmon. I left it up to the people. They voted. They voted for me to stick to my original plan. Stop freaking the dog out. Exactly. I think I want to get her flowers or candy when I see her. Chocolate can't hurt. Polly seems like the type of guy to get her flowers and freaking chocolate. Or to give her chocolate and some tea while she's on her period. Because it's going to manipulate her into thinking he's a great person. You know what I'm saying? I've done that. I've only ever bought a lady flowers when she's angry at me. That's the truth. So maybe I'm not a good person. Probably not. I have a dog and I show more love to them people. Jeff. Here's another case. For unconditional love, Look, you can try to lock your girlfriend. She's gonna come out pissed as hell. Lock your dog in a car an hour. Don't kill your dog. Lock in the trunk for like an hour. Let them out. They're gonna be so freaking happy to see you. It's gonna be like their tail's gonna start wagging. They're gonna jump on your face and kiss you. That's the truth. I don't think they have unconditional love, dude. I think they do. I think, assuming they're loved, I think their love is unconditional. Like, the love has to be in the air. You can't just have a dog. Like, a dog can't just be expected to love you. You know what I'm saying? Like, but as soon as they're expressed love, like, dude, you can like, someone could give Guy a treat. Every time he sees that person, he's gonna be like, "Hey, how you doing? You're here. What a good day." Did your dog smile? My dog absolutely smiles. I took her to 2 movies instead of 1. What? I think flowers are solid and get them in the color she likes. Yeah. Yeah. How we doing? How we doing? TT JJ ILLO. How we doing 07? How we doing 07? Hey, boy, I've already been streaming for a half hour. That's crazy. Time flies when you're talking about Tinder gals and Facebook Marketplace. What a time to be alive. Genuine question. Genuine question. Just because you're here every day doing this, guys, please don't time yet. Also, please don't spam, bro. Genuine question. What's your deal, bro? What's your deal? Every time you stream over here, what's the deal? Like, what you got going on? Why is that? Why? Genuine question. Like, what the fuck, bro? What the fuck? Is my mother finally? Tyler is my mother. Tyler is your mother. I've never met a lady named Tyler. I never met a. You're giving exactly what he wants. I mean, usually we give him a timeout, and he hasn't spammed today, so I'm gonna respect him and answer. What the fuck, bro? What's the deal? You know, all he had to do this whole time was to not spam, and I would have given the same reply. That guy definitely smiles. Guy cheeses from ear to ear. Especially when I break open some food. Like, he hears this can of chicken opening. Tail's wagging, he's looking up at me. It's a great day to be alive. I know the sun still shines when I close my eyes. There's hard times in the neighborhood. Just this good. No. My butter almost melted. Uh, don't do the Odyssey, but do Spider-Man. I'll take. Guys, did you know Inception? Don't leave my stream yet, just because I told you this wonderful news. But did you know Inception is on YouTube right now? Yeah, that's some shit. I was talking about like the greatest movies of all time, and I forgot Inception is on that list. I think Inception is in the conversation. Mind fuck. Yo, just said I actually that was like the last movie I saw in theaters. And it was the first movie I saw in theaters for a while. Obsession is a pretty good freaking movie. That is worth a watch. I kept the stub from our first date. Oh, Pollywog's in love. Pollywog's heart be like, he's doing the thing. I bet you he's doing the thing. I bet he's doing the thing where his legs are kicked up. He's sitting on his belly, texting his girl Emily. I went out with an Emily once. She wasn't that great. Glad you love her. Holy shit! I miss being rich. Rich is a state of mind, Mary Jones. You got Stella. There's so much love between you two. That's an abundance of wealth most people can't imagine. All right. Oh yeah, I kept my stubs too. Dang. And then taking off broke with nothing but canned chicken and rice in his possession. We're gonna go hungry here soon, boys. I lost the minion stub. Oh, that's because you hate Emily, dude. Dude, Emily's gonna hate you knowing that you lost the stub. She's gonna be like, I thought you would have kept it. I loved you. And then she's gonna leave your ass for someone who's gonna remember the Minion stub. For the guy that frames the Minions movie stub. How we doing, brother? How we doing, brother? I'm pretty confident I know who this is. I feel like you changed your name, but I think I know who you are. Let me see channel activity. Yeah. I know who you are. That guy is just jealous, Polly. Yes, so jealous. Let's rage up against the machine, bro. No, Kyle, this is not rage against the machine. We are raging with the machine. We love Israel. We love Palantir. These flock cameras are keeping our country safe. We love the machine. We love the machine. I'm here to further their agenda. Okay, I do. Polly is definitely the type of guy to kiss and tell. If Polly, get down with the sickness. Ram your head into the wall and get down with the sickness. Uh, she has all her fingers and limbs. Dude, Polly's pulling like a. What's the opposite of quadriplegic? What's just like a quad? You pulling a quad, bro? Dude, way to go. Dude, does she even have freaking. She doesn't even have web toes? That's wild. Look at you go. I bet you can swim faster than her. I bet you're way faster than her when you swim. Yeah, that should be. Is that gonna be the second date? What are you cooking? We're making canned chicken. I'm gonna put some eggs in here, a little bit brown, and then some cheese, and then we're gonna call it good. Did you know vlog cameras have free copper and gold inside them? Did you know vlog cameras are hacked way too easily? And it's not even just like AI overlords that you have to watch out for. It's more so like, people can hack these systems. And if they can do that and they can tap into all of the information, they can track anyone they want. That means as soon as someone has, it may not be the easiest for the layman, but if you're dedicated, you could get into that shit, which means if you really wanted to target someone and you can get into that system, you can figure out basically everything, all their patterns. But enough darkness in the world. Let's talk about canned chicken and how happy it makes me. I saw that video too. You saw that video too? Right. I always speculated because I've met some crazy people that can actually do, they never claim to do that, but I know the type of people that can hack at an extremely advanced level are out there. And it turns out it's not that advanced of a level. I don't know shit about computers, but it's way easier than you would hope. Like there's no two-factor authentication or whatever it's called. How like in the Facebook Marketplace or something. How you have to like prove it's you using two different methods. They don't have that for the flock cameras, and now there's things are ramping up with it. Crab likes arse. I believe so. All you need is a clipper. Yeah. But anyways, if we keep talking about flock cameras, guys, all gonna become terrorists against the nation state of Israel, and we don't want to do that. We love flock cameras. They're keeping us safe. I'm glad the town I'm in, there's no way in or out without passing one of these cameras. I literally checked. I went driving all around. I know the back ways. I know all the back ways around here. There's camera station there. You actually can't get in or out of this town without them knowing about it. It's kind of crazy. When you go and when you come and when you go. Nice tie dye. Thanks. Isn't picking apart a single flower a bad thing for a girl to do, though? Um, uh, like, is she doing it for some satanic ritual, or I don't see how that could be bad. Is she doing some witchy shit with it? Deflock. Whoa, you said that. I didn't say that. We love a surveillance state. We don't have that kind of budget around here. Okay, well I'm in a white suburb. Predominantly white suburb. It's in Minnesota. So there was a sign at the grocery store that said, "Now selling West African food." Uh so there it's not just white people. But as stated, it's Minnesota. Pick me up. Yes. What time? What time, Donnie? Wait, Donnie sounds like a boy name. Never mind. Let's cook some mac and cheese. Big ass tray filled to the brim. Heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah. Just, I could use your hair to dust off my shelves. True, ashtray. We all have a purpose. No, I don't. You think that's my purpose? I'm here to just clean your bookshelves. Your bookshelves that dirty? Wait, what did you say? Bookshelves? Hold on. Dust off my shelves. Oh, you just have shelves. You don't use your shelves, huh? I mean, my books are dusty, so I'm projecting things. My city is a weird spot with lots of rich white people and struggling minorities. True. It'd be like that. Are you a struggling minority, Bees? Bees, are you a struggling minority? Are you thinking white gal alcoholics are a minority now, Bees? Is that what you're saying? Are you comparing yourself to your rich parents and thinking you're the struggling minority? That's crazy. What makes a person a hippie? I don't know. I think getting MK Ultra'd. I think being MK Ultra'd is what makes someone a hippie. I just struggling with it. I'm half Hispanic. Whoa. W Mexican. Is it Mexican Hispanic or what? All baddie bees based. He's not a hippie, clearly a mall ninja. Also based. Petrified Forest was dope driving through. Heck yeah. Asmongold's hippie brother. Yes. I'm the hippie brother. Asmongold is the chud brother. What are you cooking, Ethan? We got canned chicken. We got eggs. And then we got some cheese. Let's see. We already got salt. We got pepper. some paprika. And that's good enough. I'll have some hot sauce with it. I lived in the war zone in Albuquerque. Best subs ever. Yes. Okay. Okay. I'm just reading the conversation y'all are having amongst yourself. I feel like this doesn't make sense to me. You're talking very niche Albuquerque subjects. Mi Mexican, mi Mexicana, Ormiga, Ormiga. It's freaking Bob Ross, Penis a Mountain Bob. Okay, Jamel. No, I'm no Bob Ross. Don't compare me to the greats. I could never be Bob Ross. I'm from Louisiana, but mostly live in North San Diego. Most my life. Lived in Kansas City, Missouri for a bit. Now I live in Central California. Shut up, Polly. I know LA meant Los Angeles. The city of the fallen angels. Don't forget the happy little clouds there, yes. Sometimes I feel like Bob Ross. I haven't vaped in a while, but I feel like Bob Ross when I'm making the happy little clouds, blowing smoke rings in the dark. Am I right, Leo? Leo's a freaking druggo. He understands. Happy little mistake. Whoa. You're not a mistake, Bees. You're a blessing. Okay? Don't talk so negatively about yourself. Only happy accidents. Well, okay. Not Leo. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know about that. Case in point, Leo lifestyle. Oh. Live by the Bob, die by the Bob. Did you guys know the Wallflowers? Did you know that's Bob Dylan's son? I had no freaking clue. I was listening to the Wallflowers and I scrolled through one of their comments. I scrolled through the comments and scrolled far enough to find that out. How did I not know that? How did shout out the Wallflowers for being on the radar. Not even Bob Dylan's name. I mean, just fucking crush the music. My buddy David is a real life Viking. There's like a Minnesota Viking, or does he just wear one of those silly helmets with the horns? Did you know they didn't actually wear that? Or is he just like raping and pillaging Rome? What do you mean he's a Viking? What do you mean he's a Viking, Pollywog? You know, W. Wallflowers, right? W. Wallflowers and Jacob Dylan. Jacob Dylan is a walking W. It's a shame. Oh, still just said having a conversation with bees I cannot relate to. Uh, let me know when it's not. Let me know when it's not talking to each other, and then I'll actually read it. Uh, Scandinavian descent. I am. Wait, we gotta scoot some away for the boy. We gotta scoot the guy tax out of here. Crazy to forget. Okay. You're 100% Neanderthal knife guy talking? Okay. Bro looks like a Viking. So he's not actually a Viking, he's just Scandinavian. There's a difference, Polywog. The Viking have committed great atrocities against people all over the world. It's really insensitive of you to call someone a Viking. Don't you know what they did? Don't you know what the Vikings did? Uh, uh. I'm not Neanderthal. That ain't me. I'm 100% a product of my generation. That's what I am. 100% a product of my generation. You look very Norwegian. I'm not Norwegian. Don't slander me like that. I come from Finnish descent. I do celebrate Day because they do that on SpongeBob. And you never forget your idols. What side with the chicken? Just eggs and cheese and hot sauce. We don't need no sides. We wouldn't mind a side, but I don't feel like cooking rice right now. My potatoes went bad, so this is what we got. Groundhog Day is the only true American holiday. I'm really trying to argue with that. I'm struggling. Fried chicken. It's not really like. I don't know. Does it count as fried chicken if you just like pan-sear it? I don't think it does. I feel like fried chicken implies slightly deeper oil and some batter. It's more like canned chicken, eggs, and melted cheese. My Viking buddy. Okay, you're being xenophobic. He's not a Viking, bro. He's just Scandinavian. And yeah, he's a Viking in my heart. Not I don't. That's. No, I think your xenophobia is showing, Polywog. I think you should check yourself before you get in trouble. My dude Chris has a bad ass too. I'm sure you know a lot about your special friend Chris's ass. That's crazy, Polly. What about wait? What about the 4th of July? What about the 4th of July though? What's up with that? I don't have friends, Polly. I never knew that everything was falling through. That everyone I knew was waiting on a cue to turn and run when all I needed was the truth. That's how it's gotta be. It's coming down to nothing more than apathy. I'd rather run the other way than stay and see the smoke and who's still standing when it clears. Everyone knows I'm in over my head, over my head. 8 seconds left in overtime. She's on your mind, she's on your mind. Independence Day is celebrating in almost the 4th of July. You're saying Canada is celebrating the signing of the Declaration of Independence? I don't buy it. Like, Canada has their own 4th of July. I'm pretty sure it's not on the 4th of July, though. I appreciate that, Wasson Matt. Independence Day, 4th of July for us. No, but we call it the 4th of July. No one calls it Independence Day. Independence Day is a movie, bees. We call it the 4th of July. I've never heard anyone be like, Happy Independence Day. Not once in my entire adult life. Even childhood life. I think I read Independence Day like a couple times, maybe in a textbook. No more changing the clocks act. Wait, you don't want them to change the clocks? Not celebrated anywhere else. Yeah, they have an Independence Day, but they don't have the 4th of July. Senate gonna vote on it. Wait. Doesn't Arizona already do that? Didn't Arizona already say, like, fuck all that? But also, daylight savings, I remember it every year because it's like always right around the 8th of November. And I like that one song. That one song is a banger. Uh, every beach or pool is a topless day. Does that excite you, Polywog? Can gals just like free the nipple without you getting all excited and sexualizing them, Polly? Polly's part of the patriarchy, ladies. Get them. Uh, knife. We're just gonna assume knife guy. You meant knife guy bees. Knife guy who navigates through life purely by song lyrics. Do you not? I absolutely do that. 100%. Yeah. Yes. You don't? I literally, you know how some people don't have like an inner monologue? You know how some people don't have an inner monologue? I do not have an inner monologue. It's just strictly song lyrics. Strictly song lyrics. Also, I heard something today that really fucked me up about the whole inner monologue thing. I think when I'm locked in, I don't have one. It's only when I'm lost in the mind where I do have one. Y'all ever just like hit flow state and that inner monologue just ceases to exist? I think the inner monologue is a detachment from the moment. In the moment, if you're like truly lost in the moment, I feel like that stops. So I don't know what the deal is. I just heard that today. I spent a lot of the day thinking about it, to be honest. And I only slept for like 2 hours since last time I streamed. That's why I'm not flipping on that much. Because to me, it's still the same day as yesterday's stream. To be honest, yesterday's stream was just in the morning. This is the nighttime stream. Streams today, if you really think about it. Yeah, only 2 bits against women's nipples. No, I'm not against. I'm just, I'm saying free the nipple because girls can do whatever the fuck they want if they want to. Not even that I think it's right, but this is the land of the free, buddy. You want to dress comfortably, you can do that. Polly's saying free the nipple because he wants to see nipples everywhere. We're built different, bud. Autism takes away your inner monologue. That's not true at all. That ain't it. No, I think it just highlights something. I think the people that lack the inner monologue, I don't think they're like spiritually dead people. I think they're just more locked in than us. I'm gonna take a nap soon. Gotta dress like a woman in a little while. Definitely. Definitely, Mary Jones. You best show up in some cargo shorts, and they'll know. They'll know this gal can do anything. This gal is ready for whatever comes her way. And then in the middle of the job interview, you just like flex all the things that are in your cargo shorts and why you gotta wear cargo shorts. You can be like, this is a poop bag for Stella. We got a lighter. Here's a couple firecrackers, just in case. You know, never know when that might come in handy. You know, here's a knife, because you don't want to stumble upon the need to cut something and all of a sudden have that be a whole ordeal. A 22 pistol, and it's your survival gun. Say it's your survival gun in case you get lost in them there woods. You can live off rabbits throughout the winter and not have to worry too much. Don't overdress the person interviewing. No, you go in there and dominate them with the cargo shorts. You show up in cargo shorts and they know like, oh man, their job, they just have my job. This bitch is ready. Give me the job or else. Crazy. That would work. That would work. This is entirely legal advice, Mary Jones, but yeah, do that. Do that. That's my official legal advice, so follow it. I felt like, should I empty all my pockets right now? Should I empty all my pockets? Should I flex? Should I flex what I got? I took my nicotine out of my pocket right before the stream, and I carried the JD today. But we'll give a little pocket dump here in a minute once I finish eating, because it may not be cargo shorts, but my pockets are full of things. I was ready for the day. Ready for any occasion life threw my way. I even got my flashlight on me. I felt like lesser of a man not wearing cargo shorts. But we had to fill them up in kind of uncomfy sitting on things that my cargo shorts would usually hold and keep them out of the way. But, you know, I gotta get cargo pants. I don't think I'm a real man until I have cargo pants. Financial or law enforcement advice? No, I actually have good law enforcement advice. I'm white, so every time nothing bad happens, unless it's like a young cop. Don't deal with young cops. Cops are like scorpions. Cops are like scorpions. It's the young ones you gotta worry about. The old ones, they might sting you, but you ain't gonna die. It's the 18-year-old who just got a badge and a fucking gun. That's the one you gotta be worried about. If you get it, you're wanted in 3 states. Yeah, but that's only like, no, the Arizona thing's figured out. Dude, likely only 1 state. Likely only 1 state. Speaking of that, Polywog, do you know any California cops that can run my name? I kind of want to know. How does one figure out if they have a warrant for their arrest in California? I'm asking for a friend. My friend wants their name run to see what pops up. Um, you owe way too much, won't pay bills, and run away from the States. Okay, beads. Okay, beads. It's not hard to find, really. You can just do that. Why didn't I think of that? Okay, guys. I wish I could Google right now. Hold on. Bees, do you know my full name? Do you know my full name? Can you, or does anyone know my full name? And can anyone search up on the California State website, and we can get to the bottom, and we'll get a live reaction to me finding out if I have a warrant or not. Yeah, Polywog. Can you search my name? Can you search my name? I know. I'm pretty sure it's listed in my Instagram. You can figure it out. It should be in my Instagram. Hold on, are you actually searching for this polylog? Oh boy, this is exciting. If we find out, oh, this is exciting. Do I have warrants or not? Type 1 if you think yes, type 2 if you think no. The reason I think I might is because I didn't pay a couple tickets. I know the limit is 5. And then you get the bench warrant out. And I believe it's 4 or 5. So I forget, but I might have to swear off California. And you know they got them flock cameras. They could catch me if they wanted to if I show up in California. I got the California dog. Oh boy, we're waiting on our results. They have a flock drawn on the way to. Nice. I'm so happy that's a thing. I'm glad we live in such a safe society. I'm so glad we all voted on that. I'm so glad we voted on that. How come? I mean, it's not like if Trump would have won by a landslide if he was like, we're gonna not have any flock cameras anywhere. He would have won by a landslide, and then we'd have it. We'd have them anyway. Warrants aren't terrible. You're okay. I'm not too worried. It's just like, can I go back to California? Can I visit my boy Polywog? Can I visit him? Or does he have to drive to the Arizona border? Or can I only hang out with Hunter Yo-Yo instead? Am I only allowed to hang out with Hunter Yo-Yo and Ghost Flipping? Or can I go all the way to California? Go west, young man. Haven't you been told California's full of whiskey? Women and ghosts sleeping out all night under the desert stars with a dream in my eye and a prayer in my heart. I should have been a cowboy. Should have learned to rope and ride. I'd be wearing my 6-shooter, riding my pony on the cattle drive, stealing young girls' hearts, just like Gene and Roy, singing those campfire songs. Oh, I should have been a cowboy. You know, when Toby Keith said, "With a dream in my eye and a prayer in my heart," I felt that. I felt that, you know. Sometimes I think that's what's going on in B's head. In B's head, being out in the desert. That's some like cowgirl type shit. Also Goldwing. You know, man, I don't know about the drums. Maybe a banjo. Truthfully, I think if I picked up any instrument, I'd want to be a sax man. If I learned any instrument, I'd probably be a sax man. I don't think I have it in me to be a drummer. But I feel like if I dedicated a lot of time, I could become the sax man. I think the sax man said 13 reports with the last name given. Says take another 3 minutes to download list. Okay, well, frick that. I guess we just won't find out if I have warrants or not. "13 reports. It's either 4 or 5 of them that are me. The San Diego fucking parking police are dickheads. They're dickheads. They'll literally change the rules right in front of you. They'll change the rules, you'll be totally fine staying there. They'll be like, "Oh yeah, can you just move so we can mow?" And you'll be like, "Alright, yeah, we can do that." And then you'll pull into the middle of the parking lot and they'll be like, "You can't take up 2 spaces! Here's the ticket!" And then you're like, "Shh." And then you're worried about having a warrant after that. Because it happened multiple times. Only in San Diego, though, I'm pretty sure. I don't think I got any tickets anywhere else in California, specifically San Diego. It's San Diego's war on homeless people. Stupid damn Deacon Blues. That guy wants this food so bad. Pan's still warm, bro. I gotta wait till it cools off. Then you get your tax. I saved quite a bit for you, actually. There's probably almost a whole egg's worth left. My dream in my eye, a prayer in my heart. Should have been a cowboy. Should have learned to rope and ride. I'd be wearing my 6-shooter, riding my pony on the cattle drive, stealing the young girls' hearts. Truthfully, I have cowboy boots, but they really hurt my feet. Last time I was just talking about you ghost flipping. I actually just talked about you. It was all good things. I was talking about going all the way to Arizona to hang out with you, actually. Uh, it's not happening. It's not happening quite yet. But it doesn't mean it won't. All I wear is slip-on boots besides sandals. We have extra rooms. I'm gonna hitchhike all the way to Ghost Flipping's house, and I'm gonna document the whole thing on YouTube. We're gonna be like the journey to Ghost Flipping's house. He said he has an extra room, and then I'm gonna be a typical hippie, and I'm just gonna overstay my welcome. Just gonna overstay my welcome and ask if I can borrow your socks. That's the gig, Ghost Flipping. I'm gonna move out soon though. Well, make sure you move into a place with a spare room, so you got room for some hippies. Just start hotboxing the room is crazy. That's crazy. Ghost Flipping. Can I say something goofy? Can Can I say something goofy about the time we hung out? Can I say something goofy about the time we hung out? It's not a bad thing. It's truthfully a good thing. But it will make someone cackle a little bit. Yeah, I already know. You already know. So yeah, you already know. So I had an incense burning, and Ghost, he's never been exposed to a degenerate like me. So he was all like, "Is that weed?" And I was like, "Nah, bro. Nah, bro. It just makes the place smell good." And I don't think he fully believed me. He's still a little sketched out by it. I saw that, but I low-key didn't really care. Nah, you was a little sketched out by it. Lol. Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. It's a good thing to not be around degenerates like me. I was. Wait, did I? Yeah, I was. Kills the locker room smell. Yeah. Did it? Did it, Ghost? Did my bus smell a little bit when you came in here? Or did it smell just like incense? Be honest. Be real with the chat. A little chill in life is always good. Yeah. Smelled like, I feel like I emptied my poop bucket before. I think I emptied my poop bucket right before going to Ghost Flipping. Right before hanging out with Ghost Flipping. Just straight weed. Yeah, I think I was a gentleman, and I think I hit my pipe before Ghost Flipping got to the bus, and not while he was present. But, yeah. Bro thought ahead. Yeah, I thought ahead. I knew you weren't the type. I felt like you would have been like, "Oh, bro, I don't know, man. If I would have smacked the weed in front of you, but we was lost in a stoner era, so I don't think I was all that high, but we hit baseline. We hit baseline just to hang out with Ghost. So we weren't like freakishly sober. I am now. But we weren't like freakishly stoned either. Like I probably wanted to be. You were shorter than I thought, low key. You thought I was tall. Yeah. In your head, I was just a big man, Ghost. You didn't expect a 5'8" chud in your presence. Uh, Unfortunately, I wanted to. But it said you have no criminal warrant under that name. Yes! No warrants in California, boys. Let's go. Let's go. I can still go to California. It's a good day. I might owe the state a little bit of money. I may not be able to move to California and get a license without hopping through some hoops, but I can visit. I can still visit. That's good. What is the name of the thing you lit when I was there? It was like one of these incense. It's just like one of these sticks. You can park your bus at my place on 30 acres in NorCal. Heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah. Why you built like that incense stick? Okay, Blue Raz. I get it. I'm skinny. I get it. I'm skinny. No, we used to have muscle at one point. Not a lot, but we had a little bit. Now we're just skinny. Not all of us can be a big man like you. Not all of us are an hyper masculine alpha male like Blue Dot Raz. It's like 160. No, I'm below 150. Yeah, I was probably like 145, and now I actually weighed myself today. I'm just about 140. I'm probably 139, which is like really small for me. Still, I haven't lost all my muscle. I think when I started working out, I literally weighed 128 pounds, which is not good. I just haven't been able to keep the calories up to maintain the weight. I'm bunking with my mom. You're bunking with your mom? That's crazy. I've never skateboarded. Well, I can shred on a ripstick. I got some wicked ripstick skills. I haven't done that. I haven't done it in a while. But I was shocked like a year or something ago. I was hanging out with someone, and for some reason they had a ripstick hanging out in the back of their truck, and I was like, yo, can I ride that thing? Can I ride that thing? They're like, yeah, sure. And then I pull off some wicked tricks. I know how to like fully turn around and do one of those things with it. I'm pretty good on a ripstick. You might not know this about me, but ripstick is a hidden talent of mine. I would shock most people with my skills on a ripstick. I'm actually gonna buy one. Do you know he's a Southern California boy? But there's Donut Flips. Shout out Donut Flips on Instagram. He's actually crazy on a one wheel. But he's not one of the like one wheels that go 25 mile an hour max. He's on one of those. I don't think they're technically a one wheel. I think they're like one of those like super fast segways technically that just like you stand straight forwards on it and then it like locks around your calves. But he has one of those ones that just goes like 60 miles an hour down the road. One wheels are just chill though. You know, I don't understand. If I go into town, there literally every single kid is just whipping around on a freaking $5,000 e-bike, and it's kind of crazy to me. Like, like seeing all these kids on e-bicycles that cost more than the bus itself. Like, dude, you could sell that and buy a short bus. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? Then I'm wondering if there's just like some guys with poor parents in the friend group that just don't get to hang out with the rest of the boys on their e-bikes because they go way faster than the guys on normal bicycles like I whipped around on as a kid. Also, it seems like the kids are getting chubbier. Like, I would always ride around on a bicycle. And I felt like my quads were massive as a kid because I'd always be pedaling my bike around. And now all these kids have e-bikes. I'm starting to sound old, like get off my porch old. Or get off my lawn. But yeah, like I had some fucking quads on me, bro. And now these kids with the e-bikes, they don't have that. They're just everything's electric. Everything's electric, and they don't need the strength that we did back in the day, right, bees? Right, bees, back in the day. It's because what they put on the salad. Are you referencing to the freaking canola oils that are turning our youth gay, bees? That's homophobic. Uh, don't bring up endocrine disruptors. Don't bring up endocrine disruptors, bees. That's homophobic, dude. I don't support that. Uh, it wanted $1.99, so I couldn't actually search your name without paying. Don't pay for that. Don't pay for that. Um, sightings and just used to it at this point. Yeah, Ghost is in a nice neighborhood, guys. So is Hunter Yo-Yo. They got, you know, a hippie in a bus. Like I had to park at the church because they're the only group of people that weren't gonna report me probably, and even that wasn't guaranteed. The church do be having some Pharisees. You know what I'm saying? So for the most part, like usually it's a safe bet to park and leave the bus at a church, but not all the time. Remember that chill dude who talked to us? Yeah. Wish my gut was skinny. My waist is around 31 inches. I'll get there, bud. Old man be reminiscing now that he's pushing 30. Remember back in the day? Back in the day when we had to ride our bicycles, like pedal bikes around. Now they got e-bikes. Ain't that crazy? My waist is 56 inches. I think Ghost is like 56 inches tall. His waist is not 56 inches. My waist is like 28. I climbed a tree and went to the library on a bike. Yeah, exactly. You get me. Back in the day, back in the day, we used to, in me and B's generation, we used to ride our pedal bikes around. That's we were told like come back by dark. Not like our parents' generation where it was like don't come back till dark. it was like we got the luxury. Like we could have gone back, but did you ever do the thing where you like scrape together a couple quarters, you search around the house for like a half hour to pull together a dollar. I think I'd pull together like $1.50, and I'd go to the meat market I ended up working at out of high school, and I'd go pick up a couple meat sticks and a Sprecher root beer. Hell yeah. Those were the days. Those were the days. I should do that. I need a bicycle so I can bike around town. I can bike around town. Maybe I can hit up my boy Jericho. We can go bike around town. We can go get some meat sticks and a Sprecher root beer, and maybe life will be good. Maybe we can remember back to those days. Combine money for toys, snacks. Yeah, bikes are sick. There's a reason in the utopia that exists in the book and movie The Giver. There's a reason they're still allowed bicycles, and bicycles are like a rite of passage for the kids. Why you gotta be so rude? Don't you know I'm human too? Yeah. What Ghost said. What Ghost said. Mine money. We didn't have a dollar. We didn't have a Dollar General. Well, I think we did. We did, but that was all the way out in Albertville. We had to drive quite a ways. The only time me and Jericho biked all that way was actually to meet a gal. It was to go to a gal's house. And then, personally, I got in trouble because we didn't show up till like way after dark. It was like 10:30. And my mom was not happy with me. My dad was like, what were you doing, bud? Disappointed in the muscles of children. Keeping close eyes on children's weight. No, you just see it. You see people on e-bikes, and they be a little bigger than when I was a kid. Granted, Jericho wasn't a small man. Jericho was truthfully he was the big man who got like a full beard by 7th grade. Honestly, I'm surprised we didn't use him to buy beer. To try to get beer in middle school. And then you got the talk. No, actually, Mary Jones, I got the talk. I think it was. I know the exact occasion, but I forget how old I was. I just remember the moment. But we're like I got the talk when my mom and dad came home. I think they had a date night or something. And me and my brother, we stayed up late and we were watching that 70s show. And, I had no clue what they were doing in the circle. And then, Kelso's always being like, do it. Like, just, like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't understand what any of that means. And then my mom came and spoiled my innocence by giving the talk. And in true Mexican fashion, she didn't actually tell me anything that's wrong with it. She basically just gave me She gave me aunts and uncles as examples. It's like, if you do that, you're gonna end up like this uncle or that aunt. Uh, because she's Mexican. And that's just what they do, from my understanding. Is it bad to drink 4 raw eggs every morning? No, that's alpha as fuck, bro. That's alpha. That's an alpha activity ghost. Wait, what's the talk? uh, yes. I feel like Ghost might not. I feel like it's plausible he's never had that talk. I feel like, wait, Ghost, what do you think? What do you think we're referencing when we say the talk? What do you think that means? I have 4 eggs and a white monster. Well, actually, I discourage eating breakfast. I truthfully encourage the more of the intermittent fasting route. So maybe it is bad to drink 4 raw eggs in the morning. But Rocky does it, so I think he drinks like 12. Someone should I think I made a friend to the gym. We never ask names, but we keep talking when we do the yoga. Nice. Bro, breakfast is how you keep weight on. Isn't that your goal? My goal is to feel good during the day. I don't. My goal isn't to gain or put on weight. It's just to feel good. I don't care about the weight or the vanity. Of like, I'm beyond the vanity reasons for working out. It's more so just to feel good and be more functional, rather than being like, I'm gonna be the most muscular man out there. You know, so yeah. Yeah, I've never had the talk, grown man, by the way. I knew it. I don't think you even know what the talk means. I think you still don't know. Just know. Just be careful. Stay away from girls, dude. They got cooties. That's what I'll say. That's the talk that I'll give you, Ghost. I actually didn't come prepared for this. I'm only willing to give the talk to a grown man, by the way. Just know girls got cooties, bro. Girls got cooties. You be careful. You can, stuff happens when you hold their hands, Ghost. I'd stay away from it till marriage. I can confirm, yeah, dude. Pollywog's gotten much worse thing than cooties. His wiener burns when he pees sometimes. Shit, that's way worse than cooties. You should be, Ghost. Yeah, speaking of girls with cooties. Bees. Heck, I'm even scared. You should be scared of girls, bees. Go. I've never met a dude that's taking a shit on a guy's car, on a guy's hood, on the hood of a guy's car. I've never met a dude who's done that, but I hate to admit it, but the psych wards I've been around, I've definitely met some gals that have done that. And we're like proud of it. We're telling everyone like it was freaking cool. And all the guys were just like locking eyes, like, Haley is fucking crazy, bro. Uh, and then later that same gal, she actually, we were in like a drug treatment. We were in like a drug treatment thing, and she actually took acid. She took some LSD while at the drug treatment thing, and my boy Caleb actually knocked her up, and she got an abortion. This got dark, guys. Uh, shit, I should see how Caleb's doing. What do you think he would do if I texted him? Uh, OMG, freaking Amber Turd. Wait, yes, that's main that's a mainstream example of what I'm talking about. Uh, um, only girl I trust is my mom and my sister. I don't. The only girls I trust are my mom, my sister, lesbians, and women in relationships. Uh, that I perceive as people who wouldn't cheat. Otherwise, girls are scary, bro. Lesbians, easy to talk to. Easy to talk to, easy to be friends with. Know what I'm saying? Anyone else relate, or is that just me? Am I right, bees? Uh, uh, lesbians are not easy to talk to. That's because you're a woman. Your perception has changed. It's like when you talk when a guy talks to a lesbian, it's like he's talking to one of the bros. You know, he ain't all worried about her trying to kiss him. Except for the gals that like you hit on them and they're like, "Huh, I'm lesbian," because then you think they're lying. To be honest, I think they're lying. Because I know I've been curved. I've been curved by. I can't say that. Just know if I name dropped right now, you guys would be like, "Whoa." Uh, but it hurts even more when you genuinely want to just like, hang out and not be chasing them or nothing. You just want to hang out as flippers, and just play with knives. It hurts even more when they reject you and you're genuinely just trying to be a friend. Uh, friend rejection hurts more. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit if I get rejected by a lady that I got the eyes for. But when you just want to be a friend, that shit kind of hurts, guys. Not to be vulnerable with you, but I don't really like that all that much. That hurts my feelings more. To be honest. I was robbed of my first kiss. No, guys, I already name dropped my first kiss. Shout out Brenna. I said the last name earlier for unwise reasons. Shout out Brenna and Grant, who was also present. We just watched Titanic in 3D. Yeah, we just watched Titanic in 3D, and we were standing in the arcade area. And we kissed, and Grant like stepped around the corner, just like jaw dropped, like. I wasn't robbed of it though. Uh, uh, She was holding my hand on a walk home from school for a month. Whoa. Whoa. Froze in the hallway of middle school and just stared at her and froze against the wall while she laughed. What? That's Elriz, bro. Uh, uh, had no idea. You were holding her hand. You were holding her hand and you didn't know that she liked you, Polly? I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. That seems like an autism. That seems like an autism move right there. Like, if I hold a girl's hand successfully, I'm like, dude, I think she likes me. Uh, uh. Unless it's one of those like I'm crying and she's like, oh, there, bud. Then then I don't think that's what's up. Um. Apparently, girls like my eyes. Uh. Current gal said my eyes locked her in. Uh. It's always the eyes, Pollywog. Pollywog seems like he just have some puppy eyes. Like he's just. Yeah, he probably got them puppy eyes. Where do those go? Eye contacts, Pollywog. It's my long hair. Girls love until I cut it at 27. Why would you do that? Pollywog, do you know, you know when people would take like concubines, like take slaves? Want to know what the first thing they would do to a man? Is they would shave their head and cut their beard off. So I feel like it's our civil duty to not be a fucking slave. Not conform to that. So that's why I gotta keep the long hair, bro. What you doing? What you doing? Slave mentality, brother. Gotta grow the hair back out. I'm also green eyes. For me, it's my charming face and body that gals like. It's actually the pancakes. Who am I kidding? They don't like me for my personality or good looks or guy. Just kidding. They're there for guy. Guy actually does all the flirting for me. I ain't gotta do shit. If I just cook them pancakes while they hang out with guy, it's like game over. Ladies love it. I don't know. I feel like it highlights something about me though. I feel like it highlights something about me. What's the deal with like the last 4 kind of gals I've had a thing with while living in the bus? Why have they all been therapists or psychologists? Does that say something about me? Does that say something about me that I just attract therapists and or psychologists / students, psych students? I feel like it's a pattern that cannot be ignored. Like, what is this? Does it highlight a good thing? Does it highlight a bad thing? Do they think they can fix me, or do they just admire my wisdom and self-awareness? Maybe not wisdom, because I don't know how to act on it. It's more so knowledge that is not quite ingrained as wisdom because I am still retarded. Uh, take away attracting. I'd look for what? Uh, it's the homemade shoes. Whoa. Emily said it's hard to look at my eyes without a smooch. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go to bed. See you, bro. Good night to you, Ghost. I'll be more prepared to give you a more in-depth talk about girls and cooties next time. I gotta mentally prepare for that a little bit though. That's you know a subject a chud like me doesn't have much experience with. Uh, I'm back. Got guy in the house. Got guy in the house. No guy left. He's still. You see, if you close the chat, he's not. No, he disappeared now. He was right in this back corner, right here. Right here. Sit. Good boy. Good boy. What's this gonna take? Okay. You guys aren't helpful. I don't know. What's the deal? What's the deal with the therapists and psychology and psychologist ladies that I've attracted lately? What's the deal with that? All that for the boy. There he goes. There he goes. Come on, I just got here. We'll be chilling for a couple minutes at least. It's the tail wags for me. His tail stopped eating while waiting while eating. But he getting his tax. You're looking for those kind of ladies, if that's all you end up with right now. I don't think I am. I genuinely don't think I am. I think it's genuinely the only type of gal that I've attracted. It's not even that I'm looking for him. Not even that I'm looking for him. I just, you know. Are you looking for the goth baddies? Not goth baddies. We love a good emo gal. More emo than goth, but yeah. Yeah. We're looking for the emos that have transitioned from the emo stage and they got like plants now, you know? You know what I'm talking about? You know the exact type of gal I'm talking about. You know the deal. It's like there's a weird transition that the emos go through where they get like a house plant. That's the type of gal I'm chasing. No, but the plants are dead. No. They've already killed the plants. They've learned how to take care of them. If the situations are similar, you may be the common denominator. Uh, yes. That's gonna be a clean pan, exactly. Exactly. You're gonna have to reseason. No, this is. What do you mean? No, that's a psyop, bro. That's a psyop, and there's no reseasoning needed with cast irons. You just cook with oil every single time, and use your pan daily, and you never have to reseason it. That's it's fake news. Oh, all hippies like plants. No, there's actually it's crazy. It's crazy. Cause there's this gal I met in the psych ward. You know, she was mad emo when we met. And now we've both gotten older, but she's in a relationship, so I can't hit her up and be like, "Yo, you're like exactly my type now." We both transitioned into you know we can't hit up Susie. We can't hit up Susie. She's hit me up actually. She hit me up well in the relationship while she was engaged. It should have been a sign. I should have taken that as a sign. Be it scrolling through searching through Facebook Marketplace. I actually got reminded of that because she's one of the last people I talked to on Facebook. That's uh uh it's gonna be like oh just because there's a goalie doesn't mean I'm not looking to score. I want a gal's heart, bro. Uh, Cocker spaniel, something like that. The right answer is likely yes. If not yes, half yes. But definitely spaniel. You clean the pan? Look at this clean pan. Look at this clean pan. I am unlikely to touch water with that. What's likely to happen is I'm going to heat it up for the next meal. All the bacteria and stuff in Guy's mouth is gonna burn off. And then we got our meal. And then we can cook off of it. Uh, a man of class. Respect, good sir. Yes. Yeah, something like that. No, don't ruin my good reputation, my bad reputation. That's gross, but that's why you're single. No, I don't think that's why I'm single. I think bees. It's more so the fact that they get to know me. I may be able to attract them and get a couple dates, but it takes a little while. Once they catch me vulnerable, then I'm kind of. Then that's the reason I'm single. It's not the pan. They don't know that about the pan. They don't know that about the pan until like day 3, or date 6. Uh, that's. I don't think it's gross. I think me and the homie just share a plate. I don't know what to tell you. letting Gaga lick the pan does not clean it. Really? Because the pan's pretty fucking clean right now. I think you're ignorant. You're ignorant to the way cast iron pans work. Have you ever let your dog eat your cast iron, like eat out of your cast iron? It's pretty efficient way of cleaning it, to be honest. Uh, hey, you aren't dead. Keep doing it. Exactly. I've been doing that for years now. So yeah, we're good. I would run a little water in the hot pan. I do that sometimes. I do that on occasion. I do it on occasion. Like I got a brush everything. It's just I don't always have to use it. It depends what I cook in it. Like the last meal, I actually didn't let Gaga eat out of it, but I did scrape the chicken pieces off the little scraps of chicken that were left on it. Uh Way to clean it is to rinse it off and then reapply it to heat. No, the way I actually clean cast iron is just apply the heat. Not like crazy hot, not as hot as you would like cook a steak or something or fry an egg. But you get it warm. Get it warm and then put water in it enough so that it boils a little bit. And then you run a brush on it and then you dump that out. I got to do that with my small pan. My small pan, I've eaten oatmeal out of it, and I don't feed that to Guy. Because I usually mix raisins in it. That too, yeah. And then since it's still warm after the water, then I dump it out, and then the heat itself will just get rid of the water. It'll dry off, and you don't need to leave it on the stove. The reapplying oil, that only applying oil to the cast iron afterwards. That only applies if you're like the type of guy that doesn't use your cast irons all the time. You only bust it out if you're eating a steak. When you daily drive a cast iron pan, you don't gotta oil it every day. Like you oil it every time you cook. So why do you worry about reapplying oil on it? It just seems like a massive waste. Nice. Shoot myself the first time we officially hung out. Why would you do that, dude? You're not supposed to almost do it. The first time when you go on a date, you're supposed to hold in your farts, bro. That's like, you know, like unless you know, unless like you almost shit yourself when you let the first fart loose after she left because you've been holding them in for so long. Then I can sympathize with you a little bit. You know, that's a good feeling actually. Yeah. When you've been hanging out with a gal and holding your farts in for too long, and then as you walk away from her doorstep, you're just able to let loose a little bit. That's a worthwhile feeling. Yeah, if they put that feeling in a drug, I'd probably get hooked on it. Well, anyways, me and the boy are gonna wrap up the stream. Where do I find non-scary women? The psych ward. How am I doing purified water? Let her rip just to turn around and find out she's still standing in the doorway. Well, You know, you gotta be a little, you gotta be aware of your surroundings a little bit. As a man, you gotta be vigilant of everything. You don't know if you're gonna be robbed right away, so you just gotta know. Oh. Ever get tired of being nice to people? No, but I ain't all that nice. You see, nice. You should do some research behind the word nice, actually. Kind is a good word. Nice implies a level of ignorance. If I'm mistaken. Nice is a fascinating word. The fact that it's commonly used nowadays is kind of what kind of trips me up a little bit. I want to say I'm nice. I try not to be nice. It's difficult when you can see through people. Well, yeah, that's why you got to be kind. Because you can't really be nice when you can see through that mask. Kind of got to accept the imperfect person that they are. And accept them anyway, rather than and treat them with dignity and respect. Being nice is like, it's a level of ignorance behind the true dark aspects of a person. Can confirm this guy is not nice at all. Well, okay, bees. I'm friendly. Just don't ask questions you ain't ready to hear the answers to, alright? I'll be honest. Can't really be honest and nice at the same time. Otherwise, I don't know. I'm kind, but I don't know. Yeah. The real bitch. The real bitch is when you find someone that weaponizes the empathy against you. That's a truly dark person. That's the type of person I don't necessarily like to be around. But it takes a little while to find that out. How are we doing, Crystal? Crystal. Um, Empathy can be a weapon for sure. Yeah. Not only is it man's greatest strength, but also one of the greatest weaknesses. Finding the balance. That's the challenge. Notice a shift. Yeah, I know the answer to when. I'm gonna ask you when. When uh there's something strange going on in the world. I think there's always strange things going on in the world. I feel like great shifts happen constantly. There's you know there's spells being cast upon you, boys. The wizards, witches, and warlocks are real. Do not do not fall victim to their power. You must see through all the bullshit. The narratives they want you to fall under. Some some say it's the devil or the demons that people listen to. I think people are inherently good. They may listen to the darker side of things. I'd like to, there's a level of accountability I think people must face where it is because it is them. It's not like the demons are making people do things, and depending on which religion you come to understand or which theology, I think there is only one right one, but so long as it's coming from source, I think there's truth in all of them. Uh, so long as you're in pursuit of the truth, you're probably on the right track. Days coming should make me irritated. No, I think there's good things to come. Remember, don't fall victim to the despair. I can express the level of despair, like when I talked about flock cameras earlier. I recognize now that I may be feeding a level of despair people might feel. That's for all the darkness. There is good. There is good. You must focus on the positive and not be afraid. Vibrations and frequencies. Yes. Absolutely. I'm actually in a conversation about that exact thing with someone right now. Talking about the vibrations and frequencies. We're using music as an example, but it exists in all things. But that's why I don't like the rap music that's about murder and drug addiction and robbing your grandma to steal her Xanax. That shit ain't. That's some low frequency level shit. I don't know if it's a good thing to let infect your mind. Versus cathedral designs are fascinating window old structures. Yeah. And what's the you can look at it's almost like an algorithm of sorts, more like the Fibonacci spiral, how that usually I'm not smart enough to construct this the concept I'm trying to say perfectly. But yeah, there's like a frequency in how those old buildings were shaped versus the modern square ones, where it's like modern buildings just look ugly versus the cathedrals you speak of. It's like those are masterfully designed and created. It's because the cathedrals are definitely higher frequency level buildings than the cement skyscrapers. I don't think it's not that it can't be replicated. I think it's negative to just be like it can't be replicated. It just isn't. It hasn't been. I think the ability is still there. The ability is still there, but it's not. I think it's not constructive to be like that can never be again. So we could do it. I understand how you mean. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, we... What was it? There, hold on, what's this? What is... I can't think of the right word. There were like notes back in the Dark Ages that were illegal because they were recognized as like very low frequency, and they're no longer illegal. And I feel like you can listen to some songs and you might just be able to recognize like when something is just dark. Like not everything. No, I'm gonna sound like an idiot trying to describe some things before I fully come up with the right examples to convey to other people, to make them understand. I can't describe things outright. The best I can do is give parables, and I haven't thought about some of the subjects I'm trying to express right now enough. So, a topic for another time, I guess. You can feel when someone is also dark. Yes and no. Like I said, I don't think it's the person that's dark. I think it's the voices and what they let into their head. I think that's what can lean more dark. I don't think it's the people themselves. I refuse to believe that. And maybe I'm wrong, but I'd rather be wrong and follow that belief than follow that belief and be right. Kind of grass near them in general. Like my neighbors, for instance, they starve animals and cats are always dead over there. That's dark. That's sad. That ain't how you treat a cat. So my phone's about to die. We gotta do some howls with the boy and wrap up the stream. Okay, so what we're gonna do. Let's go. Before we went deep purified. What's this? What's this? There's a guy. It's a guy I feel like understands some of these things more than me that I've listened to lately. Oh yeah, Jesus Christ describes things pretty dang well. Am I right, bees? Oh, let me make sure phone's charged. Come on, buddy. Up. Up. You go up. Up. Get up. I want you to howl from up here. Up here. Up. Oh, okay, bud. Okay, bud. Mary Jones with the treats. Ow. Say, oh. Read Matthew for the parables. I love the parables. Parables, I feel like, are the language that actually speaks to human, like actually helps people understand. Uh, I love when someone with the name Truth Teller leaves the troll comments like that. Like, can you give a shout out to my brother who's battling cancer? His name is Mo Lester. Truth Teller. Crazy. Uh, he's so freaking cute. Let me make sure if I'm still charging. It is. Say, ooh. 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 Yeah. Matthew, yes. Matthew for the parables. Good. That's good. That's a good book right there. Just never full on read it. It's a good one to read. I'd recommend that to anybody. The parable, they speak in language. Some of them you have to look at the history of the time, because it was spoken to certain people. So there are certain parables where it's like, I can't quite understand this. So you have to look at the history. Things like, it's very common where people say, like, the Bible says to turn the other cheek. It doesn't mean to just let your oppressors continue to beat and destroy you. Like, let them slap you up more. It technically does mean to help slap you up more, but it's like, you know, even nowadays, it's like a backhand slap was considered discipline. It's like, you turn the other cheek, so it's like someone slaps you, you like give them this one while their hand's over here. It's like, oh, now they want a forehand slap. That's considered like on the offense. It's like a way to highlight where they are going wrong. It's actually a revolutionary kind of thought. Like, with the context of the times, it makes the parable make so much more sense when you see Jesus as a revolutionary. Like, as a revolutionary, it's like, that's fascinating. That's fascinating when you take in other things. So I have a question. Anyone chime in? What's the most aha? Now I get it. I'm struggling learning just about everything. Are we talking ballad songs? We ain't talking ballad songs right now. Most aha, now I get it trick you learned. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, you go up. You go up. I want you up here while we wrap up the stream. Up here. Up. Jesus came down to renew, and that's the good news. The good news is the freedom from religious dogma. There's, you know, that's 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 one of my takeaways of the good news. It's not the dogma, it's the love as the center. The love is the weapon. That's the good news. Comes to burning in hell, as crazy as it sounds, there's things I disagree with, just like turning the cheek stuff. I'm gonna defend myself and my family at all costs. Yeah, so the turning the other cheek doesn't mean not to defend yourself. It's more so like highlight to the oppressors on where they are going wrong. Rather than like it's truly a way to love your enemy type of thing. Where it's like, no, you are helping those who are doing you wrong understand, not just to fight the fire with the fire. It's to like highlight where they are going wrong so that they understand, so that they don't do it again. Rather than just letting them, you know, letting them do it. It's like you know, you feel your dog resembles you. Yes. Mary Jones deep down is a wiener dog. Truthfully. Dude, you already licked the pan, bro. What you sniffing around? What you sniffing that for? You think there's more food that magically appeared in the pan? Uh, you talk more clear than you think. I don't know about that. I don't think so. I don't think so. I feel like an idiot most of the time I speak. uh, I don't think the full depth of what I'm trying to say is being conveyed. But yeah. But it's there. It is partially though. Yeah, partially. I try to at least make sure it's partially enough where if someone's thinking deep enough, maybe they can finish the thought. There's a thing in my family where we speak in half sentences. Where like if you go to say like my last name, family Christmas, uh, it's just a whole bunch of cousins, aunts, and uncles that can interrupt each other midpoint, but everyone fully understands what was said. No, and not everyone speaks like that. So sometimes I do speak halfway through points, and I recognize that. Being that I'm not talking with family that's like that actually speaks in that language while I'm live streaming, I'd like to try to fully convey things. You know, when I speak on a live stream, but that ain't always the case. And if I'm trying to say some real shit, I'd rather be able to fully express it than to give my half points. Pollywog, yes, that is the current mainstream idea that with today's knowledge and lack of historical context on who it was being said to, that is a natural conclusion to the exact things being said. But don't forget the revolutionary aspects of the man there. Oh. It's because yes, he did say turn the other cheek. It's the understanding why and how that produces change and brings us closer to a heaven on earth. It's not, um, that's what we gotta understand. Have a good night, y'all, and stay safe. Continue to seek truth. You will find. Seek and you will find, sister. Bees is right. So long as you are on the path towards truth, you're on the right path. You'll slip up and get things wrong along the way, as well as exercise the cognitive dissonance. Despite knowing better, you'll still do wrong. But keep seeking upwards. Keep seeking the higher truth. Anyways, yeah, much love. Much love to everyone. Not just Bees is leaving, but I am leaving as well. We'll give one more howl. One more howl. We'll say, "Ooh." Ooh. I think he's broken. Ooh. Ooh. Hello. Hey, good boy, good boy, good boy. Good night. Yeah, good night to you, Mary Jones. Good night to you, Purified. Thanks for the talk. Yeah, we ain't afraid to cover more subjects like this. To be honest, I'd like to. So feel free to try to invoke that side of me. Polywog, yes, you're right. You're right. You are right. There's a greater picture. The actions you speak are correct. The understanding the why and the greater picture is more so what I am trying to describe. I'm not arguing with your point and your conclusion. But when you ask why, that's the part I am trying to describe. But much love to everyone. As always, stay blessed.